In Ephesians chapter 5, there's an extended portion about the relationship between husbands and wives. This is found in verses 22 to 33. And everything in that section should be heard under the heading of verse 21. Be subject to one another out of reverence for Christ. And to be subject to one another is to encourage, to serve, to honor, to love the other person in your marriage. And our verse for the day is chapter 5, verse 29, where it says, "For no one ever hates his own body, but he nourishes and tenderly cares for it, just as Christ does for the church." And those ideas of nourishing and tenderly caring, both for one's own body, that's something that we all should do. We only get one physical body, and we all know it's eventually going to wear out. But we want to do all we can to nourish and care for our own body by eating healthy and appropriate foods in the right portions, by exercising our body, by moving our body in healthy ways through walking or running or biking or working out, going to the gym, whatever it is that you like to do. And also getting enough rest and enough sleep. Those three things, what we eat, how we exercise, getting enough sleep and rest, those are very important for nourishing and caring for our own body. And hopefully we all are seeking to have healthy habits and patterns in that way. And Ephesians is saying that just like we understand nourishing and tenderly caring for our own body, we are the ones who benefit with greater energy and health and focus. In the same way, in a marriage, we want to nourish and tenderly care for that marriage relationship as well as for the other person. When I do premarital conversation with couples, one of the things I talk with them about is how a marriage should be two growing people in a growing relationship. And that third piece is very important, that spouses need to be working on growing their relationship, whether they've been married for 1 year or 25 or 50 or more. And even when children come along, nurturing that marriage relationship needs to remain primary because everybody benefits when the marriage flourishes. Now, I know many of you who are watching this are not married, have never been married, or are widowed, but I think the idea of nourishing and caring for one another applies obviously not just in a marriage relationship, but in all our relationships and our friendships, all our interactions with other people. We want our basis, we want our foundation to be, I want to do all I can to nourish and care for this other person, because that is best for them and it's best for our relationship as well. So this advice for how spouses should treat one another also applies across our relationships.